Hi friends, this is Advocate Rahul Maskar. In this video, we will discuss how to create network. Friends, creating network is not an overnight process. It takes time to unfold, and that unfolding has certain things based on which a network is created. Now, first of all, let us understand why we should have a network. See, the reason being having a network, there are two reasons to it. One, as far as the courts in Bombay are concerned, all the courts are not in one place. They are splitted, plus with multiple jurisdiction. For example, if you see the courts, they are from Bandra to Borivali, Sion to Mulund, and then down to town. So, these many courts are there. There are various suburban forums. So, all these courts are splitted. When we do practice, maybe initially we will not be able to refuse any work, because I can't say, I stay in Fountain, I will not come to Borivali. I want to set up my practice. Maybe after 25 years, I may say that, sir, I am not coming to Borivali, I will stay in Fountain, but not in the initial stages. So, we need to create a network for that. The biggest benefit of network is not losing a client. If you have a network, you will not lose a client. But the network which we have to develop is a process by itself, and that process involves certain ingredients. Now, what is those ingredients? The first and foremost, our behavior. See, our behavior with our peers or whoever is our contemporary is very important in creating a network. Because when we are in law schools, obviously lot of students are there with us. Everybody has their own choice of going to the courts. Some may stay in High Court, some may stay in District Court, some may go in Consumer, some may go in Cooperative, some may go in MSCT, some may go in In also, they will go in specialized places. Like I am only in Borivali, or I am only in Andheri, I am only in Bandra. So, our contemporaries get split the moment we start practice. So, it is our behavior with them which will start creating our networking slowly and gradually. Number two, we should be genuine in our dealings. See, ultimately everybody is doing practice for the monetary benefit. So, we equally have to be very genuine in our dealings, in our functioning, in our method in which we are doing our monetary activities. Third, have the attitude of sharing. See, unless and until we have an attitude of sharing, we will not be able to create a good network. It is simply not possible. I have to have an attitude of sharing. And one of the fourth or rather most important ingredients, we should not be greedy. because the moment I am greedy, the chances of I losing my contacts is very high. So, these are these four ingredients, four basic ingredients which we have to keep in our mind. And if we keep these four ingredients in our mind, certainly we will be able to develop a good network over a period. Over a period, I am saying, not overnight. And as everybody is aware, in Bombay, you may have a case on the same day in High Court. At the same time, you may have a case in Borivali MM. Now, how are you going to handle this? You cannot travel. Forget travel, you may travel. But if the cases are going to coincide at same time, how are you going to travel? So, there where the network is needed. See, network creates your scope of practice. The more network we have, the chances of we increasing our practice is very high. See, network is either where you are. Supposing we are in Bombay, so what is my network in Bombay? Then what is my network out of Bombay? So, one network is where you are located, one network is within the state where you are located, and one network is pan India. So, these are three types of networks: at our local level, in my state where I stay, and pan India. All this we have to develop slowly and gradually. See, I will just give you a small example, friends. If you have good network, filing of your SLPs will not be a problem. At the same time, if you have good network pan India, it will help your client. See, ultimately what client wants is an output. Now, I will come to one question which lot of people have been asking me, that how will a client react when I am using a network? Friends, let me tell you, client is actually not concerned how we handle his case. He is actually concerned what happens in his case. Now, again, whether we should be transparent to the client, we should not be transparent to the client, I will tell you, friends, be very transparent to the client. I can tell you from my 25 years of experience, be very transparent to your client. Tell him that, look, this is what the situation is. Non-effective hearings, I may not be able to come to, say, for Borivali, because I am based in Fountain on regular basis. This gentleman will handle your case. You have to pay him this much of non-effective fees. In this case, generally two issues happen. Either client says, okay, I will pay him for non-effective, and when you come, I will pay you for effective. Or else, client will say, I do not want all these headaches, I will pay you a lump sum amount of this. Now, you adjust between you and your other colleague who is at Borivali. But in any case, let me tell you, client is not at all concerned with who is handling. He is concerned with whether there is proper handling or not. When we say that, that this court, if you want good results, the local lawyer who is regularly appearing, you should engage him. Client will be happy. So, networking does not mean maintaining secrecy, that these are my fees, I will see what is to be done, not to intimate client. Please do not do that. Tell client frankly and very clearly, this is the position, this is what will happen, this is how the fee structure is. If you want me, it is this. For non-effective, you can take this gentleman. So, this is how that networking increases. But at the same time, we need to keep in our mind that whom do we engage as per the requirement of our matter. That is also equally important. Just because somebody is my friend, I should not hand over matter to him, no, because ultimately it is the output in the matter which is more important. Client is concerned with output. So, friends, networking is an art, you have to develop it. Just having friends, like I have 10 friends who are in Andheri, I have 5 friends who are in Borivali, in Bandra. Do you mean to say that is a network? The answer is no. That is not the network. That is, yes, you have your friends over there. The network means there is an interaction, a serious interaction as regards the matter of or a case, and in which there are monetary exchanges which take place. And for that, as I said you, 4 basic principles: good behavior, lack of greed, genuinity, attitude of sharing. This has to be needed. If at all, if we inculcate this particular behaviors in us, I can guarantee you, friends, you will create a very good networking over the years. And finally, what pays us is that networking. So, friends, I hope I have made you enough clear the benefits of networking, how the networking has to be done. Thank you.